I got a call June the 6th from a police department. They advised me that my daughter was detained and under investigation for domestic violence. They said that they had my grandbaby at that time. She was 10 days old and someone needed to come and get her. So then they gave the phone to my daughter. She was on the phone, she was crying. She said, "Mama, they gonna take my baby. Come get my baby." At that time, she had two other children. They were in school. I have a 17-year-old grandson and I have a 9-year-old granddaughter. They were in school. She asked me to go get them kids. Got the kids. Once I got my granddaughter, we went back to her apartment. I started taking pictures. There was blood everywhere. Got the kids some clothes, took them to my house. That next day, I went to go see her, and I asked her what happened. She said, "Mama," she said, "can you bail me out?" She said, "I have $700 to give you right now, but can you bail me out?" I said, "Yeah, this is my daughter we're talking about." So I asked her what happened. She said that she was up with the baby all night, and mind you, my grandbaby was only 10 days old. She had a C-section at that time. And she said she asked her husband to watch the baby until she get a few hours of sleep. She said that when she got up out of her sleep, she went in there, the baby was sucking an empty bottle. This is a new 10-day-old newborn baby.
Wow.
She said she picked up the baby. She said that he just started hitting her. This is what she told me. He started hitting her. Somebody called the police because the police came out. From what she told me, she was knocked out, unconscious. Okay, there was blood everywhere. There was blood all over the baby. They thought that the baby had injuries because there was so much blood. Okay, so then I bailed her out of jail. The agreement was for her to pay me $200 a month until it's paid off.
So that leaves $1,800. And what reason is she giving you for not paying it back?
This is the reason. I had kept getting phone calls from her that if I don't allow her husband to see the child, she was not going to pay me. Now, of course, it's a safety issue. He's very violent. Okay, one of the children's therapists was at my home doing the therapy session with my granddaughter, me, her, and my granddaughter. She called. The therapist heard the whole conversation with her telling me, "Unless you let him see his child, I'm not going to pay you this money." This is documented.
All right, Ms. Joseph, tell me what your position is in this case.
Of course, before my mother bailed me out, I didn't ask her to bail me out. I already had money in my property, and I had a cousin who was going to bail me out. Yes, my husband is a registered sex offender, but this does not have anything to do with my children. It has something to do with my mother trying to force money on me that I did not have. I lost my job, and she told me, she said, "Okay, we can agree with you giving me $200 a month." I did not disagree. I said, "Mom, I only have $100. She got upset and told me the agreement was $200 a month. I said, "Mom, this month is not over with."
You didn't ask her for the money. That's what your position is. Someone else was going to put it up, but your mother essentially volunteered to put the money up. Therefore, you don't owe her that money anymore. That's your position.
Yeah.